Welcome to the Hiawatha LRT trail in Minneapolis. We are heading north toward downtown here, approaching the Franklin light rail station. It's April 21st, 2025, and construction season has begun, and we all know that means detours. MnDOT are working on the I-94 overpass where it crosses the Hiawatha LRT trail and the light rail tracks. So I want to show you the official detour from the map on their project website and then an alternate route. This is the map from the MnDOT project website. You can see the pedestrian detour in purple. That would turn left at this point, go up Cedar, under an I-94, and then turn left on 6th Street. The route we're about to follow is in blue. Going to turn right here, go on Franklin up Cedar, up 20th, turn left on 6th, and then finally left back to the trail. The light rail trail continues to the left. There is a closure there, but you can't really tell from here. You can, however, on the right see the orange detour sign. You'll note the arrow here points left, and that's the official pedestrian detour, but it's not the direction the bike detour goes. So we're going to turn right here, and this is also Franklin Street, but it's up higher. The litter bug there is going to the lower part of Franklin Street. We're on the upper part. That ramp goes through a little bit of a switchback, so I wouldn't recommend taking it down to the intersection. Instead, when you get to 19th here, turn right on the little ramp that goes down toward Cedar. Go across Cedar. I chose to go around the median island because there were people walking across, but then turn left here, and this sidewalk doubles as a multi-use path. Turn right on 20th Avenue, and this is where the nice separated cycle path begins. Well, I don't know, nice, it's pretty bumpy, but other than that, it's nice. One time when I rode up here, there was actually a truck right behind me. I don't know if it was this take or not, but anyway, here we're actually crossing I-94 on this overpass. Technically, you can turn left at any point here and still be able to connect through to 6th Street, which is the east-west street you'll want to get to be able to cross Cedar at a signal. I actually made this mistake when I turned left right here, and that's why there's a cut. But continue past that first left to the second left if you want to stay on the two-way cycle path. Turn left here at 6th. Then you'll see the Cedar Riverside apartment buildings there ahead of you, and the traffic signal at Cedar. Here's where the street, north-south street, connects there. You can still connect even if you make a wrong turn, but okay, now here's Cedar. The pedestrian detour just comes up Cedar, so you would be turning left here on 6th if you were taking the pedestrian detour. This street is pretty high traffic because of all the apartments, so be careful. This next set of crosswalk signs ahead is the left turn. You'll notice there's no orange detour sign over here you can see, but this is where you want to turn left to get back to the trail. Up here with the tippy cam, and the barriers, you can see this is the north end of the closure. Now we're pointing north toward downtown again. You can continue. Now we're going to ride it the other direction, going south away from downtown. You can see the closure in front of us. We'll turn left to follow the detour sign. Headed toward the Cedar Riverside apartment buildings here, and we're going to turn right when we hit the crosswalk there, which is 6th Street. There's another orange detour sign. That one is well placed. There's a cut right here because I did this in a couple different takes. We're on 6th Street now, coming up to the traffic light at Cedar. You can just barely see it, but that orange detour sign over on the right is not for the pedestrian or bike detour. It's for a totally different detour, which is going on at the same time for cars. Continuing across Cedar now on 6th Street. We're coming up on 20th Avenue here, where we'll want to take a right. Note that the two-way cycleway is on the opposite side of the street from you here, so you'll need to cross traffic to get to it. There's a detour sign right there with the right turn arrow. You can see the plastic bollards there, or flex sticks, or whatever they're called. There's sometimes some cars parked in the cycleway here, but not today. Now crossing I-94 once again. Approaching the intersection of 20th Avenue and Cedar now. And kind of make this little S-curve maneuver where the cycleway turns into a multi-use path. Past the abandoned Taco Bell. Got some other construction signs kind of blocking a little bit of the sidewalk, which is kind of inconvenient, but whatever. We make this right turn here to cross Cedar. And then you'll want to go to the right here and go up this ramp. Again, the fences here can make it hazardous if there's anybody else on this little segment of sidewalk. Turn left, and then you're on the upper Franklin Street. Go toward the light rail station here. And just go through go up the curb ramp here and turn left, and then you're back on the Hiawatha Light Rail Trail. Okay, so that's the official detour, but I mean, you can just ride through also. The work that they're doing here, as far as I know, is rehabbing the overpass bridges. So they've probably closed this for liability purposes or something like that. If they drop concrete onto a pedestrian or cyclist, there's going to be hell to pay. But as you can see, today, there's nothing going on. There's not really a super great reason that I can see to close this trail. And in fact, while I've been hanging out at either end of this closure, a lot of people just go through, especially after hours when the MnDOT workers are not working on the bridge. To be clear, I'm not recommending you go through this because you might get hurt. If you do go through, just keep an eye out and yeah, don't get concrete dropped on your head. Here we're back at the Franklin light rail station. Now we've turned around, we're pointing north back toward downtown. We're going to try the roll-on through method in this direction now. As we go back through, in summary, this closure is just kind of typical of trail closures in our area. This one is, I believe, the responsibility of MnDOT because they're working on Interstate 94. You can see the light rail is still running, and considering that fact, I feel like there are other methods MnDOT could use to accomplish their aims here. If they're concerned about stuff dropping on trail users, maybe they could consider putting up scaffolding next time to leave the trail open. Plenty of people using this trail are cycling or walking for transport. The closure just feels kind of arbitrary to me, and the detour wayfinding is sloppy. It was hard for me to follow it, and I'm pretty familiar with the area because I live close by, about a mile from here. I even looked at the map beforehand. So people encountering this closure cold are likely to have a hard time. That's all, and thank you for watching.